Hey guys, welcome back to my video, and I'm gonna do a 2K. Well, basically I'm just gonna talk about what I want to see in 2K18, and I think all these clips are to do with my career and entering the Royal Rumble for the first time, and then winning, well, then going on to win the title, because I made the clip just in case it didn't, well, this Royal Rumble glitches at the end, and I just thought it'd be cool to make, and it's just stuff happens in some of the clips, and I think it was cool. Anyway, as I said, I wanted to talk about WWE 2K18, and I think most people have probably already done videos about what they want to see, so I may be late about this, but I'm just gonna talk about what I want to see. I can't think of that much things that I want in 2K18. Before I talk about it, here we are. It's saying we're the final 3, but there's like 5 people in the ring. And it says that in a minute when you eliminate someone else for the final 2, and it's awesome. But yeah, the main features, I guess I don't want main features. I want little features-ish. The main thing I want is the announcers not to be so stupid. I want them to say things, well, I don't know, I wouldn't say more things, but I want them to say different things and better things, and just the timing when they say stuff, I would like that to make more sense. Like sometimes when you win a normal match, it says that's the last elimination, and stuff like that bugs me, because it's like, it's not an elimination match, so it just seems so stupid when they say that. And I don't know how they would fix it, because I guess of limited things that they say, but I'm sure they could tweak it a little bit so it doesn't say that so much or something like that. That's what I'd like to see. That's one thing I'd like to see. Everybody is talking about the WWE GM mode, which everybody wants, and I would like that, but I don't think they're going to do it, because they haven't done it for how many games, and I just feel like they're not going to do it now. But I guess it's 50-50, because they have had the draft, so they could put it in. I think with the draft happening, that's why a lot of people want it in.
The time has come for the main event.
And I guess, but I just think they're probably going to leave it this year, maybe have it in next time. So I wouldn't be surprised if that isn't in the game this year. And aside the WWE career mode, I think last year's was awesome, but it was alright. It had problems, but it's like when they had interviews, your character could talk. I think Renee talked a little bit. She didn't have that many lines. Did she talk? I can't remember if she talked. I think she did. And it's like, I hope they bring that back, where you can actually hear your character talk, because, and in like WWE promos, if you do the universe mode, I want promos where they actually speak. Because they only say a certain amount of stuff anyway, so I'm sure they could make it so they all say that stuff, and you just make sentences and stuff like that out of it. Because that would seem more cooler than just having it and you speaking the words, where you have to read the words while it's quiet. Because let's be honest, nobody can be bothered to do that, and it just makes promos a little boring the way that does that. So I would like to see that. Maybe even the draft, because I want to know if that. It'd be good to see if they do the draft this year or wait until the other year. But And if they do the draft this year, I wonder if the brand split will be in. So, who do I know that's changed? So I wonder if... Ah, man, who changed? I really can't remember. Yeah, I wonder if Charlotte will still be on Raw, or will they have made it now that she's on SmackDown, and Alexa Bliss is on Raw. So I wonder if that's in, or they just add that in as well, like in a couple of months. That something that they could do, maybe, because that would be cool. But yeah, I'd love that to. I'd like to see how they would roll in the career mode and the new titles. And talking about the career mode, maybe instead of going to NXT, maybe because they've done that now since nearly all the careers modes that they've been in the game. You start at NXT. Maybe they could do it so you're coming back off an injury, because I think that would be cool. And then it's like you wait and see which draft it's like the draft is going on. So SmackDown picks your character. At the moment, mine is named Reptile. Well, it is if you could change the name, because that's one thing I'd like to see is, again, so you could change the name of your character. Because this guy is called Reptile, and at the moment he's had to stay as Skull because you can't change it. And I'd also like the way if you just modify your character so you can make him higher or smaller and stuff like that. Because you can't do any of that, and well, it's a lot more people probably just edit characters and make them different instead of starting a new one, because it's a little boring just to start a new one. Although I think I've started a new one 3 times and ultimately gone back to one person and just yeah. But yeah, I'd like to see like where the draft like SmackDown goes, oh, we want Reptile, and he now comes back off his injury and goes on to reclaim the titles. And maybe later on he obviously wants to go to Raw and reclaim them titles. Or not reclaim, get their titles. So that would be a little cool thing to see. People are on about, I've heard people about ambulance matches and stuff like that. Honestly, I don't care about the matches really. I would like to see them, but if they're not in, it's not going to bug me. Although, for some reason, you might think it's weird, but the one match that I'd like to see is the new Elimination Chamber. The square one that's, I think, SmackDown had. I'd like to see that, because I thought that was cool. And I hope they do more. I hope that's a regular pay-per-view that they do and not just a one-off special. Because that was awesome. Wait, did Raw have it or SmackDown? I can't even remember who had it. I think Raw had it. I honestly can't remember. I'm sure you guys probably comment and let me know or something. Or you'll already think, well, actually Raw had it. But and I saw a video where more creations, like so you could do more creations. Honestly, I don't mind. I wasn't that bothered about the creation that you could do with superstars, because I thought it was cool. Maybe bring back where you can actually have a jacket to fight, because I've been back in I don't know which games it was, but some games as I was saying, some games you could actually use a jacket and stuff like that, and just something that I'd like to see come back maybe. And maybe more divas. And I've heard people say it's going to be the biggest roster. It's only going to be the biggest roster because they have like how many legends and duplicates. Well, there's like 3 Stone Colds, and I think it was, which one was it now? Was it 2K 2015? Yeah, I think it was 2K15 where there was like 7 Stone Colds. I don't see how you could ever use that many. Is it the legends? I barely use legends anyway, so it's like the roster's going to be for me, it's going to feel like it's going to be limited because I don't really use many people, and with duplicates, I would only use the recent duplicate. So say like you have, how can I put this? You have Kane, and then you can have Kane on his own and Corporate Kane. Actually, I've used both of them, but that's a bad example. I can't remember. So you got like Stone Cold from 1990, or I can't even remember. That's another bad example. So you have 2 Stone Colds. One's like a year before, the other one's like 2 years after, or something like that. I'd use the recent year, so the year before. Bad example, but hopefully you understand what I'm on about. So, when you've got Brock Lesnar like with these shorts, I'd use that Brock Lesnar then to the Ultra Brock Lesnar where he had the half black shorts and half red. Hopefully that's a better example. And hopefully I'm gonna try and get the collector's edition this year. By the time I pre-ordered it last year, I was told that I was too late even. So, because I always get the season pass and that's like, I only need I think it's an extra $5 or an extra $10 to get the Ultimate Edition. And by the time I realised that, I went to ask if I could pre-order it. Obviously, it was too late. And since WWE always comes out the week, well, my birthday week, where I think if it comes out, the special edition comes out a day before my birthday, so it comes out on the 13th, and my birthday's on the 14th, so it would be really good to get it on the 13th, so we'll see what happens in the week, and I'll see you all in the next video.